So there was something that happened, of course, on Twitter, and there's this ever growing debate and discussion. Would you date a sex worker? Would you date an OnlyFans model? There's discourse since when, right? And so my personal opinion is yes, I would. Like I wouldn't mind it. I guess it depends what they're doing. Are they doing like hardcore fucking, or are they just like a OnlyFans model, you know? Are they selling feet pics, or are they like doing gangbangs? I couldn't date somebody who did like actual porn where there's like where there's like insertion, you know what I mean? Um but I think I could date somebody who did just like regular modeling or whatever. Um but different people have different boundaries and different standards for their relationship, you know, and that's like completely normal. Feet insertion. Yeah, I couldn't like be with someone who sticks their foot up someone's ass, you know what I mean? That might be a little too far. Um but like what about you guys? What about you guys? Would you date someone who did sex work? Cuz I know to a lot of people, especially like on the left, like sex work is seen as work, it's seen as like any other job. But to a lot of people, it's like a violation of intimacy, basically. It's like, which is a normal thing to think. Like, especially if like, you're monogamous, not all monogamous people, obviously. Like, I'm monogamous, but like, I'd still be okay with dating someone who did like OnlyFans or something. But, like, a lot of people who are monogamous see it as like, sex is this special thing, and you know they don't want anybody else to see your body, like that's for them, and selling it kind of like breaks that trust and breaks that level of intimacy, and I totally get it. um what do you guys think? You would? Depends what kind. How do you find sex work, prostitution, blah blah blah? So like yeah, they a lot of people use sex work like extremely broadly, but it usually just means like either yeah like it's too broad, right? It's like, are you a prostitute, are you like fucking other people, are you a porn star, or are you like an OnlyFans like cam model? So like I don't think I could date like a prostitute. No, I couldn't date a hardcore porn star, but I could do like a model thing. No, I want her for myself. I'm very selfish. I don't care. All right, base Sigma. I don't care. Like if my boyfriend like sold feet pics, I don't fucking know. It'd be like, all right, whatever. But if he's going around like fucking people, I think that's a little, I don't know. It might be a little different. But anyway, so like yeah, like work is work, but also like and like it's almost I've heard people that wouldn't date streamers, wouldn't date YouTubers, you know? And because like I get that. It's not only that they're like sex workers, there's also like a completely different lifestyle, right? For like a YouTuber and a streamer, you have to deal with like some amount of fame. So like the person I'm dating now is not on the internet at all. They're very like well, they have Twitter or whatever, but not into the whole, doesn't really understand like internet culture, like things like that. But the lifestyle difference, because I've dated a YouTuber before and we both had the same sort of lifestyle, but being with someone who is in a completely different lifestyle, like you see the difference. I'm on social media constantly. I have to be like saving screen caps, saving story, constantly have to be like up and up on the news, working, writing. Like I have an online presence. Like people know who I am. Like when we go out, people will recognize me. It's like it's a different lifestyle. And I feel like also being a porn star or whatever is probably a very different lifestyle that like not a lot of people can handle or keep up with. So it's very different. Yeah. So anyway, the discourse, this happened because not this. Sorry. Oh god. Oh geez. Hold on. Here. There we go. All right. Jeez, oh god, you weren't supposed to see that. You weren't supposed to see that, chat. All right. Also, for the people in YouTube chat, I see you. Go to my website. It's in the description. Go to shoeonhead.live/live. Come hang out in this chat. You get emotes and stuff. Guys, show them all the emotes that they get. Just type like random emotes. You get emotes and stuff, and then also like I directly read your shit, so come over here. Come over here, it's free. It's free to sign up. You pay with your soul. Okay. Are you ready? So this girl, I don't know who she is. I have no idea who this person is. They have a pretty large following, which you'll see is kind of relevant when we get to it. But she said, quote, "I'd never date someone with an OnlyFans. That's such a shame because I was really hoping to go out with a boring, insecure loser." Now, this isn't the only viral tweet I've seen like this. Like, I see a tweet like this across my timeline, like, every week. Every week there's some, like, oh, you wouldn't date an OnlyFans girl? What, do you have a small penis? It's like, what? It is a totally perfectly normal opinion to not want to date someone who makes porn. Like, a completely normal person opinion. And I feel like it's an extremely online thing to think otherwise. It's like when people have, like, when people are in a monogamous relationship, like, there's some people who are bothered if their partner looks at porn. And I was actually this woman. So I was more like this woman years ago. Like, oh, you're not cool with your partner looking at porn? What are you, insecure? It's like, what the fuck? Like, okay, maybe you're okay with it, but other people have different, like, you know, different levels, different boundaries. You know what I mean? And so I was this woman years ago about porn, right? Which is, like, really embarrassing to think about now. It's like, okay, and it's like, it's sort of like the people who are like, oh, you wouldn't date a trans person. Like, are you transphobic? It's like, okay, I personally would date a trans person, and I get, like, a lot of people would, but some people don't like dicks. Some people don't like vaginas, and that is fine. I feel like the one area we should absolutely not be gatekeeping is who people fuck, is who people date, is who people are, like, I feel like for progressives to do that is insane. Because, like, they've dealt with that. Like, gay people have dealt with that. Like, their whole, and now it's like, oh, you don't want to do this? What are you, bigot? And this is like, this is not activism. This is just weird and narcissistic. So anyway, this isn't the first tweet I've seen like this, so finally I was like, you know what? I'm gonna join the discourse. I'm gonna join the discourse about this, finally, because I see it constantly. So anyway, of course, in like, she's not even a checkmark, but this is some, like, checkmark energy. I see the insecure, boring loser community has a lot to say about this. I fucking hate this shit, like, post some really, like, really, like, shit like that, you know, will get people angry, and then you're like, oh, I see people are angry. It's like, alright. Anyway. So anyway, she posts this. And then I come in because I'm fucking sick and tired. Did she hide my thing? Where am I? There I am. And then I come in, like, putting my foot down because I'm tired of these fucking tweets all the time. It's so funny how if you don't want to fuck me, you're a bad person is made into some activism thing now. Like, no, people aren't insecure or bad for having dating preferences. It is an extremely normal thing to not want to date someone who does porn. Am I wrong, chat? I want to see if anybody disagrees with me. Does anybody disagree with this, what I said? I want to see if any disagreeers in chat. Okay. So, the amount of anger this tweet got was insane. People are like, oh, I hope he picks you, sis. Or, so first of all, I'm already picked. I'm already pucked. I don't gotta be picked. And if I wanted male attention, I just go outside. So I don't, the did he pick you sis shit is like so fucking annoying. It's like, I'm sorry, you can't disagree with this or else you're like trying to be not like the other girls or something. Like that's how the social ostracization works, right? It's like, I'm just saying a very normal opinion here. Like, what the fuck? Alright, anyway. So a lot of like actual like people that were just like, yeah, you're so right. Porn stars are disgusting human beings and should die. Like, there were a few people like that, I guess, which was like, okay, buddy, let's tone it down a little bit. And she winds up, like, focusing really hard on that. And it's like, oh, okay. So that's where this is going. You're gonna focus on not what I'm saying, but what random people popping in are saying? Okay, sure. So anyway, she's like, this was, like, ridiculous, guys. I think it's very cool and chic of you to use your giant platform to get mad about words I literally did not say in order to dehumanize sex workers. You are truly morally superior. But what the fuck is this, guys? I think it's very cool and chic of you to use your giant platform to get mad about, like, first of all, you called them insecure losers for not wanting to date someone who does OnlyFans. So I don't understand where, okay, but dehumanize sex workers, where did that come from? Like, even I say, like, I would date one, like, I'm fine with it. Not wanting to date someone is dehumanization? Third of all, chat, there are so many things to unpack. Use your giant, girl, you have the viral tweet here. You have the upper hand. I didn't even ratio you with my giant platform. What the fuck are you talking about? This came across my timeline. You come into my house. You suck my dick. You call me gay. And like, what the hell is she talking about? And then also, fourth of all, chat, morally superior is like projection here. Where did this come from? I do not think I'm morally superior than you. I too would date a sex, like, I don't know. And then I'm just like, where did I dehumanize sex workers? Where did I try to be morally superior? I personally date one, blah, blah, blah. There are people who wouldn't even date streamers / YouTubers. People not wanting to date you isn't dehumanization, LMAO. And then, wait, there's more! I don't care if people want to date me. Never called it dehumanization. Girl, what is this? You did. She's saying I'm dehumanizing sex workers by saying not everyone wants to, and then she's like, I never said that. Like, girl, it's right there. I'm being gaslit, gatekeep girl boss in real time.
Mommy, I mean mommy.
Thank you, Zachary. Okay, anyway. Why do you care if I think you're boring and insecure? Adding to the narrative that it's normal to not want to date people in porn. It is! Dehumanizes the people in porn? What? I don't know. Just look at the people agreeing with you. Bro, they always do this. So, like, there'll be randos that jump in, and it's just like, I feel like being like, oh, I'm sorry, big hunk and caboose. I also disagree with this person, but, like, I don't even bother. But, like, there'll be randoms that come in like, yeah, fuck them, whores. It's like, whoa, let's calm it down a little bit, guy. But yeah, like, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm sorry that there are people, like, this is a public platform. There are gonna be people who come in who also, like, I don't know. And then, like, that's basically where it ended. Like, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Is it dehumanizing to someone to be like, I don't want to date you? This shit honestly just comes off as like reverse incel. Like female incel shit. Like, you don't want to date me? You whore. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? And like, again, you see it with the trans thing. It's not It's literally not bigoted. And also, to that girl, she's really attractive. She could probably date anybody she wants. There's gonna be people who turn her down for being a sex worker, and that's whatever. Move on. Those people, if they don't respect your, career or your decision in life, then, like, you guys won't get along anyway. Who cares? They missed out, I guess? I don't know. And it's same with trans people. There are many trans people would date trans people, like so many people. Who cares about the people who won't? Like, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth getting upset that, people won't fucking fuck you or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. So I don't understand how that, like, dehumanizes the sex work. Everyone has different boundaries. Some people will, some people, like, wouldn't date them. And then there's also the people that were like, oh, if you watch porn, that's hypocritical if you also wouldn't date a porn star. Is that true? I don't think so. I don't think that's hypocritical. This is different. People have it's like Vosh when he talks about monogamy, right? He's like, oh, monogamy's born from insecurity. Some people just say shit and it's like, okay, I just don't think you understand, like, monogamy in general. I don't know. It's like, what are you talking about? No, he was kind of right. He's not. See, to me, polyamory is built on insecurity. Like, you don't think that you can keep one person, so you have to always have different options. You can't give your whole heart to one person. Hey, if you can't have an 8, you can always have 2 4s, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.